Yeah, so crazy ass news came out today. So the tickets were just open for NFL Germany,
NFL
and
Germany. What game is that you talking about? What game is that?
Wait, London or Germany? What's going on over here?
Germany, the NFL Germany, the game that's getting played in Munich, Germany. God, I think Tampa Bay Buccaneers are. I don't know that people are. I can't think of who's playing in it. I actually have the article here, but essentially, when the tickets went
Seahawks
live
Bucks.
today, Seahawks
Seahawks
Bucks.
Bucks.
Wow.
Okay, yeah. So when the tickets went live today, um, there was a queue of 770,000 people to get tickets. That is a city of people that were in line. It was insane. So like we already know like this is probably going to lead to like clearly more games in the future.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, because it originally was reported 550, but now it's 770. And here's the article here, and it talks about obviously having Tom Brady there is a big selling point.
Yep.
Everybody wants to see Brady. All these people, I'm sure these people have never seen Brady before. Um, like I said, we're seeing more and more games. You got the Mexico game. You're gonna have a London game. Now you're gonna have the Germany game.
Wow. I think
And
that is amazing for NFL. They're branching out. We already know how popular London is. I had no idea they were playing in Germany. And, you know,
this is
in
the
other
first ever
countries,
game in
yeah,
Germany too.
I'm pretty sure they're aware of the NFL, right? Might not be the biggest fans, but again, you got a guy like Tom Brady who's already goated. That's like trying to see Michael Jordan finally come into your city or your state during that time. And yeah, maybe you're not a basketball fan, but you know who Michael Jordan is, and you're gonna want to see him play. So I'm guessing that's how they feel, even with Tom Brady coming back out of retirement, which built even more hype. That might be their last shot.
So
So I
Gabe just
think that's a dope
sent me
opportunity.
this with the most expensive and the cheapest tickets.
That's crazy.
You zoom in
The
on them?
cheapest.
Yeah.
I can't do it because
Oh, that's whatever.
I'm
So it's
yeah,
zooming in the background, but you get it.
yeah. But yeah, so for people who can't see, it's $608 each for the cheapest ticket, and then for the most expensive ticket, it's running up to $33,000,
That's
almost
Each
$34,000.
ticket. So you get a group
Yeah,
ticket, you get
and
paid
in
each.
Munich, in Munich, Germany. So
And you said that's the first
it,
game ever being played over there, right? First NFL game.
yeah, and the crazy thing too is like, there actually is like a little like NFL fan base over there,
Pretty sure
and
there is.
yeah, and also like recently, I think the past like year or two, they've actually started another European football league outside of the NFL. But there's like this other league that's like kind of branching out, like that started over there, and it's actually growing. And they play during the summer times, and I've actually seen some highlights of it. It's not the greatest quality, but it's something. You're building a fan base, even though it's not affiliated with NFL. But if they're able to grow, I'm sure the NFL will partner with them some way or somehow, like they're doing with the XFL. But yeah, I mean, they know that it's not sustainable. You can't continue to grow within the States. I think NFL has done what they can in the States. You need to branch out over to other countries that have strong purchasing powers, and like Europe. I mean, you see how big those crowds are in in
Just,
Spain and in
just the
England and in
passion they bring
Germany.
to it as well, man. The
And
passion for sport. Once they get into it, they go all out.
yeah, and you see, like they're doing the opposite. I mean, like we just talked about in the beginning of the show with Barcelona coming over here and whatnot, like kind of trading off fans. Like, all right, we're showing your sport, we show our sport. You know what I mean? So it's great. I feel bad for the players. It's going to be the longest flight for a game in the history of the NFL. So it's going to be like a 9-hour flight. So I don't know how they're continue to add games to travel unless they keep teams over there to run like 2 or 3
Yeah.
games. But then
They got to
again,
give
it's
them that
like
bye week. Give them that bye week afterwards because
it,
that's a
it's
tough.
and it's also tough too because it's like, all right, are we going to keep on taking games from our fans, the fans that grew the sport in the first place?
Yeah.
Like, are you going to continue to do that? And it's tough
I,
because you can't do like what soccer does because you can play friendlies. It's not the end of the world to play a friendly. They do it all the time. It's not dangerous. You can't do a friendly American football match. Like
No, not
you
really.
yeah.
can't. It's
And
without being.
I know they're trying to expand it, but I would love to see is like how like what we discussed earlier with soccer. Like I would love if they did preseason because I don't really care about preseason, but if they did preseason internationally, I think that would be fun, like an opportunity for new guys for the team during the season, mid season. Like it's pretty tough. Like the travel is tough, the time change, the lag. Do they have the facilities? If I'm a player, if I'm in Germany, like I would love to go explore a little bit. Like on my off time, I would just be all about practice, practice, practice. Like I would love to go visit for a while. So, um, the more the NFL reaches out, it's going to be tough. Obviously, they already scheduled tons of games in London, and that's pretty much become regular now. Like for the past 5 years.
Yeah.
So
I think what they could do would be interesting, like is doing another, like if they somehow partner with that league that's going on, that's growing over there, they somehow partner it and you kind of add that element, like, so maybe like preseason, they can do like, like training camp or like OTAs or something out there. Instead of doing like friendlies, you could do trainings and like they, each team is like affiliated with a team over there or something like that. I'm sure they're figuring something out. They're definitely getting something to get them over there more consistently. And
But
I
do you
think
guys
if
ever
they can
wonder
have
what
some
the
sort of
players want? Like, would players be okay with
but that's what I'm
if they
saying. So
want to
like,
unnecessarily just fly over
no.
to Europe?
Well, that's the big problem
Yeah,
with the games now. It's like a lot of players don't like doing it. And that's why I'm saying, like, try to maybe figure out ways so they don't have to do it. Because I'm sure a player I've never been a player. I would imagine that maybe doing a week over there, like doing like OTAs in the off season, these players can go out, they can have fun, sightsee with their family and stuff. It's off
yeah,
season still, but they just got to do their OTAs and drills. And then once your full season starts, then you're back home and you're actually like you're focused on the season. You know what I mean? That's why I think maybe the off season thing could work. But like somehow leveraging it with like the teams that are already over there, so you can have an actual like game. But there's at the end of the day, people want to see the actual teams play each other at full speed of the best players in the world. But we'll see. I did want to show you guys this. I thought this was really interesting. So apparently, with this international thing, the NFL has assigned teams markets to where they can market the team. And here's the map right here. So right here, this is basically the world broken down to where which NFL teams can market where. So Canada, for the audio listeners, Canada has the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks can market there.
wow,
Mexico, it is the Arizona Cardinals, Dallas Cowboys, Denver Broncos, Houston Texans, Kansas City Chiefs, Las Vegas Raiders, Los Angeles Rams, Pittsburgh Steelers, San Francisco 49ers. Brazil, it's just the Miami Dolphins.
just the Dolphins.
Uh, England, it's the Bears, Jaguars, Dolphins, Vikings, Jets, Niners. In Spain, you have the Dolphins, Bears. In Germany, you have the Panthers, Chiefs, Patriots, Bucks. China is just the Rams. Australia is just the Rams. So yeah, I saw this. I thought this was pretty interesting how they broke it down and like where people can market where. I tell you
yeah,
what, the Dolphins and the Rams have so much reach with the population in those countries
Yeah,
and
I was
have no
thinking the same thing.
competition. Like
yeah.
having all of Brazil and
Yeah,
and then you're only competing with Spain with the Bears, and then Los Angeles Rams have Mexico, Australia, and China. Like that's an insane reach, especially for the Rams. So
It's crazy to see. I don't see any New York teams. I don't see I don't see the Jets. I don't see
well,
the
the Jets are in
Giants.
UK. I
oh
see that over there. Jets are in UK.
no, oh
All
yeah,
right.
Jets. Yeah, where's
Okay,
the
the Jets.
Giants?
I don't
Yeah,
see
you're
the
right. Wow, I didn't even think about that.
Because I see Chicago. I'm like, oh, Chicago Bears. That's a weird thing. Chicago Bears in Spain. I'm like, Chicago's like a second city, right? So the second major is like this New York City after New York.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah, I see what
but
you're
yeah,
saying.
no Giants, and the Giants are more successful, way more than the Jets. Why would it?
Also, a little bit
Yeah,
surprised the Jets don't have other places, but
yeah.
yeah,
I mean, I
I'm
understand
surprised that.
Brazil
I'm
based
honestly
off
kind of surprised.
location,
What was
like
that?
for the Dolphins. I said I understand Brazil based off location for the Dolphins.
In
So I can
Spain.
understand that market. But yeah, by themselves, zero competition
Yeah,
over there. Okay, I mean,
I
I
thought the
guess.
same
Whatever.
thing, but I guess because the region, like
Yeah,
Stephen Ross is probably like, "Yo, we need to fill these seats, bro. Let's get these fucking
Yeah.
Brazilians in here." Like,
Listen, I welcome all of you. I welcome all of you. Thank you, Brazil. I don't know,
Brazil.
I don't know Portuguese, but I'll welcome anybody into 2-0.
You know what?
And the
Giants
Spaniards
don't need another market. It
They
doesn't
don't need another
matter
market.
how good or bad. It's New York City. I don't think they need another market.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, another surprising one is that the Jets only got UK, but then also America's team, the Cowboys,
The
they only got
Cowboys.
Mexico. And obviously, we know Cowboys are probably the biggest team in NFL. Like, they probably have more fans than anybody else. So it's like, yeah, I mean, America's team only the Mexico, but then the Rams get like so much. Like, what made the Rams like
Oh,
get
Hey,
like?
also, LA is
it could
international.
be a few things.
LA
I
is
don't know.
international.
LA, man. LA, pretty known city worldwide. Probably bigger than just the team itself, bigger than the Cowboys, man. Just the city where they're at. I'm not thinking of the Rams over Cowboys. I'm thinking LA over Dallas.
I will say this, man. Like, oh my god, I lost my fucking thought.
I mean, LA.
I was gonna say, like, as wrong as the owner of the Rams did to the St. Louis, like how dirty they did them. Like, damn, from a business perspective, the
Yeah.
Rams are making so much fucking more money than they were.
Man, it's all about the money,
St.
man.
Louis.
Come on. You gotta,
But like,
be.
man, they
be
did.
good
I
for
think
profits.
quick side. I was like, I think the St. Louis won that lawsuit too, whatever it was.
I think that was the whole idea of bringing the team to LA. And guess what? They put all.
They were trying forever, bro,
and they won the Super Bowl. So it's only up from here now in LA, which is crazy. So
holy shit! Hold up. Speaking of LA, the Chargers aren't even on there.
Wow.
I'm looking at it again. The Chargers aren't even on there, but they're pushing their Rams.
It should be on
It should be
Mexico.
both. No, they're not.
Mexico, at least.
I'm looking at it now.
When you win a Super Bowl. I mean, that's what happens.
Yeah, I mean, the Chargers are just not on there.
Because San Diego's right there on the border, isn't it? It's like so south of the border. I mean, I know they're down.
I'm with you. They're still the San Diego Chargers. I'm with you.
Yeah, for real.
They'll,
Anyways,